Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the third video in the solution manual for your Chapter 1 review for geometry. It starts off with some vocab-heavy questions about polygons. This is from section 1-6. We have there a six-sided polygon, right? So this is a hexagon. Oops, I didn't want to move that. That wasn't what I wanted. All right. This is a six-sided polygon, which means it is a hexagon, and it is a polygon. So right off the bat, we can eliminate B because it's not a pentagon, and D because it is a polygon. That leaves A and C. Those are the only ones that describe a hexagon. Now, it's obviously not a regular shape because not all of the angles are the same. It is equilateral, but it's not equiangular, which means it can't be regular. So the major difference here is convex versus concave. Again, if we can draw even one diagonal in the shape that is outside of the shape, that makes it concave. So this is not convex, it is concave. Okay, number 14 shows a pentagon, has 5 sides, which means it is a polygon. It is not equilateral. We have two different side lengths, y and y plus 5. So it is not regular. It's also not a hexagon. Okay, and it is a polygon, which means once again we're looking at the difference between convex, concave, although it's not regular, so guess what? The only possible answer is that this is in fact a convex pentagon that is not regular. Again, all of the diagonals would be internal. That makes it convex. Okay, so here we have 4 different figures, and they use some vocab to make the problem a little bit harder by saying find the perimeter of the convex pentagon. Okay, if we look at these shapes, this isn't even a polygon, so it's definitely not a pentagon. This is a quadrilateral, so it's not a pentagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's a pentagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's a pentagon. Now the other key word here is convex. This one is concave. Okay, this is concave, so that's not the right figure. The one we want to use is figure A. Then we are going to find the perimeter. To find the perimeter, we add up the side lengths. 15 plus 12 plus 8 plus 25 plus 12. That is, what, 72 centimeters. So our answer would be D. Number 16 is similar to one we saw earlier, except instead of complementary, now it says supplementary, which means adds to 180. Also, instead of being given expressions for both, we are given a single expression that relates the two. We have that one angle is 26 degrees more than the other. So this is like the ones in our notes. We're going to let the first angle be x. The second angle would be 26 more than x, or x plus 26. So then we would set up an equation where we add those two together and set it equal to 180 degrees. Combine like terms would be 2x plus 26 equals 180. Subtract 26 from each side would give us 2x is 154, and then divide by 2 would give us x equals 77. And that is our first angle, because our first angle is x degrees, so 77. And the other would be 77 plus 26, or 103 degrees. So 77 and 103, answer A. 17 is another betweenness of points problems. We have a picture. We're supposed to find the length of BC. In that picture, B is between A and C. So we would set up the equation AB plus BC equals AC. AB is 13 centimeters. We're trying to find BC, and AC is 25 centimeters. That is a one-step equation where we subtract 13 from each side, and we get BC is 12 centimeters, or A. See what the next page looks like. We're going to go ahead and do 18. It says name 3 points that are collinear. Collinear means on the same line. So all 3 points have to be on the same line. B, J, and H are there, and there. Definitely not on the same line. D, C, and F are definitely not collinear. B, D, and A, definitely not collinear. So our answer is D, G, and C, all of which are on that single line. Okay, we'll go ahead and do 19 and 20 as well because there's room for them, and then we'll start a new video after that. On 19 it says name 3 collinear points. That's that word again, same line. So we need to find the set of 3 points that are on the same line. B, L, and D are not on the same line. That makes up the back of the box, so that's not it. C, L, and B is also not on the same line. K, A, and C are definitely not on the same line. The only ones that are D, F, and G, which are all on this edge of the solid. Finally, number 20 says which plane contains point K? Which plane or planes contains point K? Well, point K is located on this edge, which means it is on 2 different planes. The front and the top are probably the best descriptions I can give for those. We've got this rectangular shaped plane here and the triangular shaped plane here. Remember, those are not, they don't technically end. The planes go on forever. So right away there are 2 planes as the answer. Chances are good we're not going to answer with A or D. So let's look at B. Plane ADB is the top. K is on that plane, so that works. And then ALC, well, that's the back. K is not on the back. So B is eliminated. AGC, or CAG does contain point K, as does ABD, which is this rectangular shaped plane. So the best answer is C. Technically, A is not incorrect, nor is D. However, they are not fully answering the question, so the correct answer would be C. Next video will resume with number 21.